All right, guys, don't forget about Underdog Wireline, man. I'm doing a quick shout out for these guys. You know, they've been sponsoring us since day one almost, man. So it's a great guys, great company. You know, if you need a logged, perf, you know, they do completion, open hole. They got drop guns, man. They got lay down machines. They got all kinds of stuff, dude. So check them out. Don't forget, I'm gonna put the number up right here. Look them up, man. They're great people. They know how to get it done. I worked with them personally out here, you know, especially on the wireline side. So I know exactly what they're doing. Their hands are out there helping out. So I've said it before. I'll say it again, man. Hit them up. They're the best out here. Give them a shout out, dude. Also, we got Collide, man. Collide.io, man. They're doing great stuff. It's a great oil and gas community you can get onto. You can ask questions, get questions answered. You can speak people, meet people. It's a great little community you can get into. You can also have like a Collide GPT where you can ask questions and an AI platform will try to answer it back, man. They give you great answers you can use. Also, they have a great YouTube-like platform that you can use. And you can search up any type of video that's oil and gas based and you can get all kinds of stuff. So if you need like a refresher, you're going out to a job, man. You don't know sometimes. Maybe you got a couple of things in your head running. Well, now you can get it. You can watch it. You can learn it. And then you can also walk to the country, man, with some confidence, man. So check them out. It's a great platform. It's Collide.io. It's free. Sign up now.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys back again for another week. And we got some special guests. We got Steven and AJ here with us. You'll remember them from previous episodes. And we're just going to have, a nice little homeboy conversation today. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're just coming in to, be more voices, more opinions. And I'm not saying they're going to be good, but we're going to do our best. So appreciate y'all for coming through. And, every once in a while, we got to bring people in. Me and Rick can't just be gazing into each other's eyes all the time. You know what I mean? We start to get that bromance, you know what I'm saying? His girl gets mad, my girl gets mad. You got to pull it back a little bit. You know
too many hours of that, huh?
You got to start with that X-rated podcast.
Yeah, man. It'll be the bromance podcast. I'm pretty sure that shit's got to exist somewhere already. There's so many fucking podcasts, right?
I don't know if I want to listen to that one, though. I know I saw the movie, the commercials for that one, bro.
We could do an ASMR, bro. I'll talk real soft to you.
ASMR.
Yeah, that would be good. That would be good, man. But now I'm glad y'all made it, man. It's good. These are both it's my little brother Steven. This is AJ.
For those who haven't seen the episodes,
just go. And I'm sure we got a lot of new followers since before.
Sure.
So it's been good. Steven, on his spare time he likes to hunt. AJ, when on his spare time, he likes to hunt bears, but we're talking bears and leather. You know what I mean? But
hey,
bears, barebacks,
baby.
This kind of bear, you know what I'm saying?
Bears with some chaps.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fucked up day today. I'm glad y'all came in. The fucking weather is horrific. Man, I was pretty much fucking solo. I came in after lunch, everybody was fucking, their offices, their lights were turned off and shit, but I was the only supervisor, so I was like, fuck, I have to stay till this bitch hits 5. So me and Rick were talking the whole time, like, fuck, you want to do it at 5? And this motherfucker told me at 6, and he hit me up, hey, let's do it at 5. And I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker putting pressure on my, gotta try to figure out how to get out of this motherfucker, man. And yeah, and all day has been like a real chill day. We went to fucking, I went to the fridge because I was putting up this fucking, I don't know if y'all have had that Susie South 40 toffee before.
No.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Nope. I haven't had a toffee, but
man,
I know what you're talking about.
So Susie South 40 is a confectioner's, candy confectioners that we have here. I don't know if y'all know that. Downtown, they have a fucking little confectioner's factory, whatever. You can go in there and they're making the candy in the bag, all kinds of candy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're real big with the white trash. You know what I'm saying? That fucking shit that a lot of people make it. Right?
They're right here too off the road, right?
Yeah, they have two. They have two spots. They got one on Wadley, and then one right down the road right here downtown.
White trash, right? That's
white trash.
Yeah,
but they're really famous for their pecan toffee.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that I just put in the fridge.
Oh.
Yeah, because we went over like, man, you know what? I was telling a couple guys about the candy. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure some people that are listening know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about because that shit is addicting.
Well, shit, why'd you put it in the fridge?
I'll give y'all some in a minute. I'll give you some in a minute for sure. I gotta make sure because it's milk based.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you put it in the fucking fridge. And it was already in my truck from coming from work.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I put it in there. But you go in that bitch and it's like Sam's for fucking candy. They have fucking samples laid out and the whole shit.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, go ahead and get in the samples. It's only me and 2 homeboys from work, and we're just in there fucking
tearing it up,
crushing that shit, bro. And like, my shit was I went back and I bought 2 bags just so I can hand them out. And it was a shitty day, so nobody was there. So your boy ended up fucking smashing a bag. You know what I'm saying? My doctor's watching. He pissed like a motherfucker right now, boy.
Shit.
Oh man, that's crazy. Because you know what's funny is that I used to eat that white trash all the time. It's like the pretzels with the white. I used to go like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like
So
white
that's all it
chocolate.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's got like
Yeah,
it's got
yeah.
like
Sugar.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, sugar on it.
Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
There you
The
go.
Chex Mix, powdered sugar.
yeah, Chex Mix.
Chex Mix,
There
baby.
you go.
That's where
But I
it's
take
at.
my time with it. I like take off a piece at a time with chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But
Rick's
yeah.
Making
methodical,
love to
bro.
it.
Boy,
First he puts it in his mouth and makes sure the sugar, breaks down and shit. And he pulls it back out and refreezes the chocolate and shit. This motherfucker don't play, bro.
Oh man, it's good, man. You
He's
know
like
what I mean?
Dexter and shit.
he just starts sucking on it.
I like
the
pretzels,
savor and
man.
the
I like
flavor,
pretzels.
baby.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
fucking layers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he takes off the chocolate, then the salt.
Damn it, boy.
Boy's talented.
Skills right there
He knows
without
what-
making the cookie.
He can take the salt without the chocolate too.
You know what's funny is that Steven started the same company that I'm at. He's back there prior. But
Oh, yeah.
what's funny is that I took Steven, I took him to my buddy Jay, and I said, hey man, this guy right here, if I ever take off early, you can come get him. He'll take my spot any day, baby. And they're like,
Throw me in there, coach.
yeah. And I keep telling everybody at work, hey man, I'm gonna leave early, but my brother's right over there. If you need anybody, just go get him. You know what I mean? So
Let him
it was
do his
funny,
thing.
man. But but it's crazy. It's crazy seeing him at the shop, dude. Like,
Yeah.
It reminds me like when I used to work with this guy. I used to work with AJ like that, man. We'd be fucking. It was crazy seeing him out there, dude. Like
Yeah.
looking in his eyes when he was like pulling up on a well site. Freaking out.
Yeah, you've never really been like really big into working with friends or like it hadn't happened for you. Like I worked with friends fucking my whole fucking career.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Everybody's always in and out. But I've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
So people go in and out and I help some people out and shit. Now I have Julian's ass in
Oh, yeah,
there.
he's got
which
Big
is weird.
Joe's son
Yeah,
on
Big
there.
Joe's son.
Oh,
works with me.
oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, damn, that's badass. It's kind of hard though when you have like friends working under you because there's that fine line where if they're a good worker, it's easy.
Yeah.
But if they're messing up, it's kind of hard.
It's hard because you got to pull the weight. So
Yeah.
but that's kind of what you have to decide, right? Like I've had friends that I've taken in, and I got to make sure that if they don't pull their weight, I got to be able to fucking handle it. You know what I'm saying? So like even in the position that I'm in now, fortunately there I've done everything.
Yeah.
So in any position that they're like, okay, go take care of this, it doesn't bother me. And anybody that I bring in, if somehow they fuck up or something happens or whatever, I know I could take over. It's not. I know a lot of supervisors and shit that they're like, yeah, fucking handle this, and they're like, I can't, I'm fucking leaving or whatever. People leave on them or whatever, and then they're fucking stuck. They're like, shit, what the fuck do I do? And it also makes them weak in a sense, right? Because they can't really back up what they're doing if they're like, man, I'll fucking get rid of me, motherfuckers. You're in that spot, you know what I mean? Luckily for me, I've been all throughout. I've done everything in ESP pretty much, besides being in the field. That's it's by choice.
You're qualified, brother.
I've been in the field, but not installing. But that's by choice.
You, Steven, are pretty much some shop
Yeah,
dogs.
Steven's been doing ESP for a long time too.
Y'all barking at the fence, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
Hard dogs right
Man,
there.
bro,
I'm good with that,
Chopper
baby.
sick balls.
chips out. Yeah, there you go. That's good.
I made that decision a long time ago, boy.
shoot, man.
I'm staying in town.
I really don't know how you guys can work in the shop. Like I've been able to be in a shop, and I feel like I just want to kill somebody whenever I'm in there.
It
Like I
happens, man.
have to be out. Like I
Yeah,
just
I feel
can't
you.
do it.
It happens, but like the shop life I like because anytime anything's happened at home, like I chose it because anytime it's happening at home, at my parents, at my wives, anywhere, I'm right there.
Yeah.
And I lived the life with my dad experiencing. Now that motherfucker's 3 hours away. You know what I'm saying? That's the life that I lived. That's the life that I experienced. My dad was gone, and when we were getting out, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go to the fucking field, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking get on the pulling unit right now and all this shit. And my uncle's the one. He's with God right now, resting in heaven. You know what I'm saying? They call him Nixon, and he was one of my uncles. And he told me, he was like, "Hey son, don't poke that fucking bear. Just leave it alone." Because I wanted to go with my dad, but my dad's a hard ass. He's been a hard ass his whole life. Now he's a little, he's a little cutesy now. You know what I'm saying? He's chilling. He chilling out, but back then he was tough. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "You sure what you want?" Like, "Yeah, that's what I want. Let's go. Let's get it." And first, I had to get another job and prove that I was willing to get up at 4:00 in the morning and go fucking work. And after like a good month of that shit,
I got her to get us a little snack.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like it's a michelada pickle mix, michelada, whatever, right?
Nice,
Is that what it's called?
A piccolata.
I don't know what it's called.
But it's from Typical Pickle, bro.
Okay,
Dude.
yeah,
No
typical,
alcohol.
Nice.
typical pickle factory or whatever the fuck it is.
Hey, you know me and micheladas, I'll take them all
Well,
day.
and there's no alcohol in this. It's just like whatever they got. Like, but it's super good, dude. Like the lemonades. It's down the street from your house. pretty much.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
right next to the roses or whatever.
I saw
Appreciate
them
it.
today, and I was like,
Thank
man,
you.
I want one bad. Thank you, Corey,
Sick.
so much.
Thanks, Court.
Where is this from?
Appreciate it.
Typical Pickles.
Oh, dang.
They do everything pickled.
I've
There's
seen that.
No
Right,
alcohol
shit
in
there.
it. Just
Oh,
straight
bro.
Topo
I didn't
Chico
know they
shit,
had
right?
this shit, bro. That's what's up.
Check this out.
I asked her to come bring us one out while we're starting up.
Oh yeah,
so-
man.
I'm glad you did
Appreciate
that because I've seen that place, but I've never stopped there.
Oh, it's good, right?
Yeah, I've
Corny?
always seen it.
Yeah,
I always see them like they have pop ups and shit that they do. That's whenever I see them because we're out in the pop up community.
That's
and
good.
shit.
Hell yeah,
See
that's
what's
good, man. I can't wait to get that pickle later. You know.
Oh, damn, that's pretty good.
Get it
Damn.
from Spears.
Damn, that's good.
Oh well, I like the chips better because you get them in the straw.
Sweet and
Damn,
spicy.
Dang, they
baby.
make that there?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
yeah. I figure I'd get y'all that, man. I just wanted
I
to
appreciate
something
it,
a little-
man.
Appreciate it.
something a little different. You know. Thank you,
Thank
Courtney.
you
I
for
really
sure.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, she's got to
All right,
go.
we'll see
Thank you. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, this something a little different turned into a regular thing. It's probably going to turn
Hey,
into a
you know what
regular
I'm saying?
thing.
Yeah,
This is
take
pretty
it.
scrumptious, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
The lemonade is even better, and it's got pickles like this in it. So good, dude. I love it. You know
It's
what
got
I mean?
a nice little kick, but
Got a nice kick, baby. Maybe put a little bit of that on top of it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? It's tempting.
Don't drink it down in one run.
You
You
got to
get the
throw some
runs
salt
there.
and pepper in it.
That's it, man.
No, that's
But,
good.
but like you were saying, like, AJ said with the shop, like, I mean, the reason why I didn't like the shop too much is because I feel like there's always eyes on me, bro. And when you're in the
Exactly.
field, the last thing you want is eyes on you, right? Almost, at least from the shop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, is that how you feel too, Steven, or what?
Yeah, I mean it's also a plus sometimes too, because I mean if you're busting ass, there's always eyes on you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you move up pretty quick in that sense if you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But like a suit's been in shipping, right? Over shipping and receiving.
Yeah,
for
that's
a
what
long
I'm doing
time.
now. That's
See,
what I'm doing now.
And I moved around ESP in the shop, but I really like the shipping and receiving side because I mean you're messing with everybody. Like you're talking to salesmen, you're talking to hot shot drivers, and then not only that, man, if you're like testing pumps or you're building pumps, you're stuck in that one little department, right?
Yeah.
And you're stuck in there. You can't be in the fucking motor department and be like, what the hell is that guy doing over there, you know?
Yeah.
But you're in shipping, brother, you walk everywhere. You go customer service, go to the fucking office, go outside of the yard. Nobody asks anything because they know you're doing something that has to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like that little department of it,
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, the eyes, I don't think, I mean, that's never really bothered me, honestly.
Oh, man.
Honestly, even when I've had the situation when they come up and like, hey, man, what the fuck are you doing?
No, bro.
I like, nah, don't worry about it, bro.
Man, bro,
Don't worry. When you get to a certain point, and you're like, you're good at your job, you get shit done, you're efficient, and they're expecting you to be working on shit for more hours, you know what I mean? But you're not, you're just bullshitting or whatever. They'll be supervisors like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I'm done. What the fuck? What do you want me to do? You know what I'm
man,
saying?
bro, whenever I
That's
was whenever I was working for Schlumberger, this was the second time that I came back. So funny, man. We obviously for Schlumberger, you have to, go to what was it, Kellyville?
Oh, yeah, that was old school, man. I remember
So you
that
go to
shit.
Kellyville, and you do all this stuff, which I had already been through it once previously, right? Because whenever I was working at EMP, transition to Schlumberger, they sent us over there.
Yeah.
So this is the second time. Whenever I left Oilfield, came back, and went back to Wireline, and I remember after we got back from Kellyville, dude, we were at the shop, or I was at the shop for like 2 weeks. And I fucking hated it, man. and so fucking one day, we were there. We were putting fucking explosives together, and or other shops in the pipe. And I go inside because one of the supervisors was saying, "Hey, go ask the manager about whatever." And he was talking with someone, and so I was just sitting there and I was waiting, bro. Waiting, time just going by, and I'm in there for 30 fucking minutes. I'm like, shit, I don't mind it because I'm just, I don't have to be out there.
Yeah.
And so finally he gets done talking, and I go up to him, and he was like, have you been waiting just for me for this whole time? I was like, yeah. He was like, why? I was like, well, because I need to tell you something. And he was like, why didn't you just tell me? And I was like, well, because you were talking to him, that would have been disrespectful. So I just waited until you were done. I didn't know it was going to take this long, but hey, it is what it is. And he was like, well, what do you want? And I told him, and he was like, I can't believe you waited 30 minutes just for that.
Oh hell.
And so I was like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I relayed the message to you. He was like, you know what? Yeah. He said, you know what? I'm gonna talk with you tomorrow, bro. Yeah. I went home that night. Got a text I got a text from one of the engineers. It was like, hey man, you're coming out with us today in the field. And I was like fucking happy, bro. I was like, damn, so you're telling me all I had to do was fucking come inside and wait 30 minutes and
talk shit.
And you think you're sending me out there for punishment?
Yeah.
Dude, whenever I went, I told all of our guys I was in the group chat, that came from Kellyville. I was like, your boys going down to the field, and they were pissed. They were like, what? I'm like, you lucky motherfucker. I was like, hey, bro.
Wireline's a little bit of a different animal, right? Because ESP, like, I can tell you right now, you can pull somebody who's been in the field for 17 years and put me in a room, I'll mop the floor with them. Top to bottom. It doesn't matter. Top to bottom. Why? Because I've seen everything inside and out.
Yeah.
Inside and out. And when doing that, like, I go through failure analysis, I know what's going on in the field as well. I've been to installations. I've been to probably, I don't know, like 15 installations and a few pools. And I could tell you, like, none of it is, like, fucking mind-bending. You know what I'm saying? None of it is, I'm not looking at any, and that's not insulting to anybody, right? Like, the guys that do the installations and all that shit, they're really good at what they do and all that. I'm just talking about as a information standpoint, is very limited. Information standpoint, I'm very limited. I can go out there with someone who's been seasoned vet out in the field, and they will make what I perceive as rookie mistakes from the shop.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for ESP, that's how it works.
See, Wireline is different. Even running tools is different. Like, you have a shop hand all day, and you put them out in the field, they ain't gonna know how to run that tube, that back in the hole, or just same as a gun. You got a gun builder or somebody who just does maintenance on lubes or something. You put them out in the field, they ain't gonna know how to make up a gun. They gonna know the it's
exactly. But it's so crazy how like the whole process is different now, right? Like how beforehand, whenever I started at EMP, there was no training. Your training was out in the field, right? So
on hand,
and so it wasn't because Rick was above me, and then there's a guy named Rodney was above us, but it wasn't like, well, Rick was telling me, hey, look, well, I'm going to show you how to take apart a gun now, and I'm going to show you how to change up shots or shots if they want to switch it from 4 shots to 3 shots, right? It wasn't like that. It was, well, hey, this shit fucked up, and so now, I'm going to show you how to do this now. Like, why am I going to take my time? Why am I going to go into our break
it's break
and
time.
show you how it's done whenever, I can just tell you after.
Yeah. Well, then you don't get very many. You don't get very many in the field. So
exactly
that hour, it means a lot, baby. You know what I mean?
It does. But now it's like you have to learn how everything starts from bottom, from top to bottom, right?
That's
like
the
they
way
put
to do
you
it,
in the
man.
shop and they show you how to do this, and then you work your way out to the field, and then you do like explosive training. Whenever it was like, shit, Rick I went out in the field. Rick was like, make sure you put this wire and this wire together, and then you're good to go.
Don't fuck them up.
Don't smoke by it. Don't smoke by it.
But you
This
can do
is a
that
meter
if you
reader.
don't know.
Yeah.
If you do that and you don't know, and someday you get so fucking confident, and you're out there by yourself, like, you can fuck yourself up.
Dude, man, I can't remember if I told you this, but you remember Can't Get Right, right?
Yeah. We don't know his full name. We just know him as Can't Get Right from Life.
From Life.
Because every time he did something messed up, we called him Can't Get Right.
Yeah. So in any job, especially wireline, it's repetition because you're doing the exact same thing over and over and over. For some reason, this guy just couldn't get anything right. He was always fucking up. He was a hard ass fucking worker, but he was always fucking shit up. So we called him Can't Get Right. Yeah. So this is whenever Rick actually left. So this motherfucker left me whenever I was in Kellyville.
It was Easter the next day, and I was like, I'm gonna quit, bro. I got another job lined up.
If Rick's gonna quit, you bet your ass is gonna be on a holiday.
Hey. Well, I'm sitting over there in Kellyville, and fucking Rick fucking says, or he calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, I fucking quit. I'm doing plugs now." I was like, "You motherfucker!" So you just left me with and what I still had maybe like almost 2 weeks left there.
Yeah.
So I finally come back, and fucking Cisco is happy, bro. Happy as shit. because like he just had some people that he can't get right, and a couple other guys.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't really know or remember who they are, but so I tell him, I said, hey man, go read that gun out there. Right. This is whenever you still have to read the gun with the meter reader at the very tip. Right. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right. So I'm working out in the back, and he goes off. And I'm looking around, and I'm, picking some stuff up, so that way we can go ahead and take a break. I look down, and I see the meter reader right there. I'm like, didn't I just tell this motherfucker to go read that gun? And I look and I turn, and this motherfucker has the Megger out there.
And that's electric charge.
Yeah, it's a fucking charge. And I'm like, yo! And I start fucking running after his ass, and he's about to like fucking.
Oh man, gotta make the damn thing.
I run and I Spartan kick him right in the chest, bro.
Vietnam
and I'm like,
style,
dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Did you, bro?
Yeah.
Was he like
Saved his life?
Dude, bro. He was like, dude, what the fuck you just? I was like, bro, you're about to fucking blow us up out here, bro.
It's like a bomb, dude, going off. I mean,
He was like,
it would have gone off.
and they're bullets.
Bro.
They're like little bullets that shoot.
Oh,
So,
no.
like,
Yeah, bro.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's like a shotgun shot. It's like
bro.
Shot.
Little
It's
bombs.
huge.
Yeah, and so I'm like,
Swiss cheese of it.
sometimes it's just like, dude, how you said, you just you the reason why you do those specific things is so that whenever you are out in the field, you don't make those mistakes.
Yeah.
But
Technical mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But that was old school ways. Now, obviously, things are new. But yeah, that guy, I was like, yep, this is probably the last day of my fucking life.
And it's always the hardest workers, man. The hardest fucking workers are like, some of them like they lean on that.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do what nobody else will do. Yeah, you will, man. But fuck.
But Steven, when he went to the field, you tore all your damn ligaments in your ankle.
Yeah, I tended to do that. Yeah, I gave me a crush my ankle.
This sucker was hanging off pump jacks and riding them like they were fucking. I was like, he was in Austin, downtown Austin. You know what I mean? Like,
That's fucking reckless, young and reckless.
yeah, but that pump jack, how'd it go? It felt on your knee, right? The pump jack.
It fell on my ankle.
There you go.
Chain wasn't hooked right.
Yeah.
Picked it up and
the
I mean,
plates.
and that's the part of the issue. You know how it is. It's stuff happens a lot of times to other people too. You always gotta make sure everybody's doing their shit right, whether it's just yourself or other people.
You gotta know who you're working with too.
Exactly.
Like I know everybody on my team, even the supervisors, because we have a team of supervisors. I know who knows what, who doesn't know what, shit like that. But it just comes with time. Time with certain people. There'll always be newbies, right?
Oh yeah.
And you have to learn it. But all the people that have been there for a while, you know what they do right, what they do wrong. Mm-hmm. That's important. That's important.
You know what's weird is that when I was at Baker, man, I was like, it was like I was on James Bond or something, because I did not want my field service manager to see me, bro. Like, I wanted to be out of sight, out of mind, baby. You know what I mean? Like, and I remember going in, and I would literally, if I heard that guy walking by, I'd fucking hide by the wall. And then I walk the other way, and I'll turn my bonuses and grab my shit, and I'll be gone, baby. Because I was like, oh, hell no, I don't want this guy to see me. Hey, I need you for a hot shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or some shit like that. So I was like, no, man. Like, but I remember literally being nervous showing up to the shop, like, fuck, I hope they don't see me, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Every time, bro.
Dude, or going early so that nobody's there, and then being pissed when I walk in and somebody's like, fuck. What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Like, dang, dude. But that's the thing, though.
Staying and fucking rolling in and shit.
Because at Baker, you didn't have to go to the shop. Like, you stayed home if you're on a job, so you didn't have to be there. You know what I mean? But yeah, now it's different. I gotta go at the shop. And actually, I kind of like it because now I'm more involved at the shop. I know exactly what's going on. I'm not sitting by the phone. Well, that too, but I'm not sitting by the phone, not knowing like, am I up next or is there a job today?
It sucks being on
I'd
call
rather
like
know
that.
what's up if I'm loading up today. Or
Know what jobs are on and what's pushing.
Instead of being dispatched and shit.
I feel you, man.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
You like the shop more than the field because you've been in both. So
like I said, I mean, I fell in love with ESP.
Yeah,
that kind of stuck in there. I mean, if it wasn't for my previous DWIs, I probably would have went to the field just because, just money wise. Yeah, because I know them techs. Some companies pay them damn good, man.
Nah, the techs get paid well.
Yeah, definitely at the company I'm at too.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, I got stuck in the shop, but ESP doesn't get boring. There's so much different things.
Yeah.
And, like I said, in different departments, I've done pretty much everything, and like I said, I kept going back to shipping just because it didn't get boring. I was always messing.
Yeah,
with
you're always dealing with different people.
Oh yeah, man, different things all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Man.
like the shop.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool because you get to know when you're going home, and I mean, yeah, I know I know sometimes you do stay late, but either way, you should
I
be
go
going home. You know what I mean? But like, you
Now
know,
I go home. I'm on my phone a lot, but
I remember me and AJ going out, and we'd be stuck on frac jobs, and especially if it was Pioneer. Remember?
Oh,
we didn't know when we were going home, but we're like, God, I hope they shut down tonight, or like, I hope it's not a 24-hour frac crew. And dude, and we'd be sitting out there. It was cold. Remember that one time? And we were sleeping,
man,
bro. It was
Dude.
Yeah. Don't
Dude,
miss that shit. That's for
No,
sure.
man, I'll tell you, whenever me, Rick, and Rodney, bro, we were all gonna quit, bro. All gonna quit.
Too cold or what?
So what happened was,
Actually, I wasn't with y'all.
no, you weren't.
Oh, okay.
No, were you?
No, that's whenever because it was him, Cisco, and Rodney, and I was sending them photos of me at the house watching
That's
TV.
right. Oh, that's right.
fucking cold or what?
Yeah.
That is right. Fucking, I can't remember who it was that covered for you,
Yeah.
but that is right because you sent us a picture of you drinking a fucking beer. That's right, you
funny.
motherfucker, bro.
I was watching TV.
So we ended up getting done. So like this is whenever we were doing verticals. We ended up getting done with our last vertical on a Thursday, and we had nothing left, right? And so this is whenever our days off. You know how typical days off now is Wednesday to Wednesday, but this is whenever it was Mondays, right? So it was Monday through Sunday, your days off. So we're like, damn, hell yeah, we're gonna have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Man, this is amazing. And then we're gonna go on our days off. Badass. I was already messaging Rick like, hey man, we're gonna drink this fucking weekend. And sure enough, fucking we get a text from Cisco saying like, hey man, we're gonna cover for Richard, his brother. And we were like, the fuck? Like, okay, like, all right, fine, whatever, you know what I mean? Like we were like, where at? It was gonna be a big lake.
Yeah.
And we were gonna have to stay over there. And we were like, this fucking sucks. And he was like, yeah, and it's on nights. It's like, God damn it, you motherfucker just fucked us. And so, long story short, man, it was one of the worst weekends ever because it was just it was cold, it was raining, and it was windy.
Yep.
And it was
That
like
combination
it was
right
like
there.
deep rain, but there was no lightning.
Yeah.
Right? So it was just rain. So you had to consistently work. And the guys who we were actually working with were like the Sonora guys.
Yeah.
And they were messy, bro. They were just, it was bad. It was like they did. Anyway, so we're out there and just everything that you'd think could go wrong out there went fucking wrong. First, fucking Baker's plugs fucked up. And then we had 2 missed runs. One because of a switch. And then I forgot what the other reason was. And then we had actually it was 3 missed runs because the CCO wasn't reading. So we had to fucking take off the CCO and fucking replace it. And we're just freezing cold and we're all muddied up. And then we're about to go in the truck and Cisco says, hey, y'all don't sit in the truck because y'all are dirty. And we're like, this motherfucker. So we go up to the cab in the logger and it's filthy. We were just like, yeah, no, fuck this, bro. So anyway, time goes by. It's finally fucking Sunday. And the whole fucking time, like we're out there, that's when we're like, yeah, we're fucking quitting whenever we get back to the shop, bro. So the whole fucking time, like in fucking Cisco's trying to talk to us, we're fucking quiet. And like, we're just not saying anything. We finally get to the shop, bro. And me and Rodney, we fucking look at each other, bro. And we're just like, see you next Monday.
Days off.
You know what I mean? It's because it's just like, it just gets to you.
Hey everybody, Patch Boys here. We want to do this quick short so we can provide some information about our new sponsors, Underdog Wireline. You can see I'm wearing their merch here. So I just want to tell you a few things that they provide. Of course, they're in Wireline. In Wireline, they provide pump down, logging, pipe recovery services, and as well production work. And some of the other stuff that they provide. They have emergency shower trailers and cool down trailers for rent. At the end of this, we're going to put their contact information. They believe in us. We believe in them. And I think we're a match made in heaven. We appreciate all the support and we hope that you support Underdog Wireline as well. Thank you guys. Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys here with some more exciting news. So we got a little partnership going with Colin McClellan, also known as Frack Slap. You guys know him from the podcast. And, of course, the people from the industry know him as the Roughneck from West Texas, doing big things, right? So He's got a new app coming out. It's called the Collide app. It's a community-based app for oil and gas industry. It's a public forum basically where you can go join in conversations with other people that are like-minded or have like jobs in the oil business or different jobs, right? It also has a YouTube like platform where you can search videos and learn about anything in the oil field. It features AI. You can also ask direct questions to and get a direct answer really quick. Man, and if you're looking for a job, Collide Jobs is there to help, man. This is an all-inclusive app, fantastic for the oil and gas industry. I hope you guys can join the Patch Boys there. Thank you. Hey, what's up, everybody? Patch Boys here, showing the new merch drop from Tejas Hustle, man. Man, they got amazing hats. They just gave us a plethora of hats to show off. We got some corduroy hats, nice and soft, light as a feather. Some trucker hats, man, that you're used to wearing out in the patch. Looking amazing. We got some hunting gear. You know what I'm saying? Little orange love right there. And this hat that we're wearing right now, which Ricky's going to gush over in just a few seconds, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate Texas Hustle for hooking us up, man, making us look good.
Oh, yeah, man. We love it, man. We appreciate all the support. Like he said, I'm loving this hat, bro. This hat right here, look, man, it looks good on both of us, bro. And we got two different types of heads. So check them out, man. And, these guys support us. If you're looking for any shirts, you're looking for any decals, you're looking for any cowboy gear, something, man, check them out at tejashustle.com. Look at their links on the bottom of our description on the episodes, and you can be able to get them. So support them like you support us. If you love us, you love the Permian Basin, you love the oil and gas industry, you love this local thing we got going, check them out, man, because they're doing great stuff, and we appreciate their support.
Shop local, and don't forget, keep on hustling, baby.
There you go.
Like the last time I got out, it was all because of a crane operator. It was fucking hot, steaming outside.
Yeah.
And I'm, like the furthest you can go underneath some fucking coveralls is butt ass naked. Yeah. And I was still hot as shit. And this fucking guy just gets out of his truck, fucking just looks he's fucking cold as shit, gets in the crane, fucking does whatever for like 5 minutes, gets back out, goes back into his truck, and I'm sitting there burning. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this job.
That shit happens everywhere, man.
And this guy knows coveralls, baby, because he's been wearing them
just walk off.
Oh, man.
People just fucking walk off.
How long you been wearing coveralls for? Blue coveralls, baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Probably since 2010.
Damn.
Because when what I'm wearing here, I'm wearing mechanics gear.
There you go.
I was 18 when they took that picture.
Damn, you still got it? They ain't updated it?
Nah, I don't let them.
Just look at it and reminisce.
I don't let them. I just leave it there. That's so people know what's up.
That's what's up.
The skin looks soft on that.
Yeah, I leave that motherfucker. I didn't even have a beard. I just have a little goatee.
Is there even a beard on there? No.
I just have a little goatee. But that was like, I worked probably till 2010. And 2010, they made the switch. Because at the time, we were still the, redheaded stepchild of fucking Schlumberger at the time. So they were just like, yeah, you just fucking wear whatever. You wear the mechanics gear. And it was badass because we wore the mechanics gear. We'd put it up. They gave us 8. So we would fucking have enough to put some up, have them go wash, and then they'd come back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we had 8 of that shit. Everything was there at the shop. You send it off to Centos, and Centos would bring it back.
Oh, yeah.
And all that shit was good. Now, like, they took all that shit away with the coveralls. You got to go fucking do your own laundry. And,
shit!
Damn. It's been like that. And now, you gotta fucking. It's gotta be something important to put me in.
Y'all don't wear. Y'all can't wear pull-up boots, right? It's all fucking tied up.
It depends. Like if you have like anytime I want, I can go get a letter because my ankle, the reconstruction on my ankle. So I can go get a letter and fucking. They bitch. I'll give them the letter and you can put it on with a medical because my shit swells or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's supposed to be 6-inch plus. Lace up.
I got you.
Oh, yeah. I think Halliburton went to that one point too.
Yeah,
everybody's going to that shit. That's why, like, when you see like fucking Red Wing, they have a shit ton of lace ups.
And I fucking hate the lace ups, man, because they get oily.
Yeah.
And then after that, man, every time you touch the bastards.
They went to the ratchet.
knobs.
They went to the ratchet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh, they went to the ratchet because of that. Yeah.
Oh, dang, that's crazy. I ain't seen those.
Those are cool, man. Like you just
you pop it and take it off, or close it and then twist till it's tight.
Oh wow. Yeah, see, I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah. Don't put your finger in the middle of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go.
But you know what? I don't like Red Wings, dude. I used to like the Pegasus ones back in the day on a roughneck.
Yeah.
But now I fucking hate round toe boots, bro. Like I look
Really?
at those, I just want to burn them all. Because
bro.
Red Wing don't make square toes. They're all fucking round toes. You know what I'm saying? And
it's safer round, fool.
no, baby, it ain't. You don't look cool.
If you got a square toe and it's flat and it's square, bro, you're gonna have a nice cutoff where whatever lands on your foot's gonna cut your fucking toes.
So
off.
what do you wear? Square?
Yeah,
Round?
square, baby.
You?
Me, I wear round.
You?
I wear square.
Me square too, bro.
I wear all round.
With all the new shit coming out, we still gotta have some old school stuff that we can still cling on to. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
You know, one time,
Fuck that.
fuck it, AJ, you're, what's his name? He had one. That one guy you got on, he was like related to you or something. Matt. He bought those. My dad had those same boots when he would go to the dance club with the little fucking, the little feather or something.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know, like those boots, you tie them up, and then there's like a little thing over, like a little leather strap like that.
It's like a tassel.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
man.
And he had those on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I know what you're
he
talking
said it's like a tassel.
They're terrible, bro.
Dude had them on. Remember, AJ? And I was like, dude, my dad had those. You know what I mean? And he was like, what? And I'm like, who told you to buy those, dude? Like, they're gonna make fun of you, man.
That's some Western shit, bro.
He said they're gonna make fun of you.
Dude, it's so funny, man, because with him, whenever he first came on, you know, he was a Dallas boy. You know what I mean? No
That's why I worked at
working hard
Silverton.
at all, bro. No working hard at all. So whenever he came on, dude, he was with us for a little bit, but then they ended up putting him on a different crew, and he always had issues with just sleeping the whole time or oversleeping.
Yeah.
Right. And so finally, whenever he goes into another crew, end up finding out he ended up getting fired.
Yeah.
But then after that, he's luckily he still stayed in the oil field, and then he ended up doing really well to where a lot of people knew who he was, knew that he was a hard worker.
It just takes a little bit of time.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
if you're a fucking hard ass sleeper and you've been doing that shit, like it just depends. Like I grew up in a household where like that shit was normal. 4 a.m., 5 a.m. That shit was normal.
Yeah.
I'd get up and have breakfast with my dad sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that shit was normal. And then my dad on top of that was a night out, so he fucking wouldn't go to sleep till like 2 o'clock in the morning, get up like nothing, fresh as fuck.
Crazy, yeah.
Dude,
Wake
you get
up all
used to
his
it.
people.
Yeah.
And so
Fucking
I
get used to it.
I'd stay up late as fuck. That's how my dad do. I don't
Man,
give a
they didn't
fuck.
pull that same trick. Like I'd be coming in the morning after working night shift, and he'd be like, "Oh, just what do you got?" And I already got you something, man. Don't worry about it. And he knew when I was coming home. He'd be up playing games all night, and he'd see me walking. Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm like, all right, it's right there on the table, bro. Go ahead and go to play your game, bud. You know what I mean? But it's stuff like that, man. You know, but it's crazy. You know, when I don't know, I can't do those boots, dude. I think you look. I like boots to where you can go to work and then get out and go to the club after. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? You can
Bitch, you're not going to no club, motherfucker. Number one.
When was the last time you went to a club?
It's been quite a few years. But that was my saying back in the day, right? Like I can go and take my wife to the club. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to put on some different jeans.
It's like square toe. I can't stand like regular square toe, like fucking boots that are steel toe. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah. Remember that
For
was a
me-
thing, right?
For me, like that's some fucking Uncle Tom shit. You show up with that shit on site or whatever, you're not one of the people with that shit on. If you got that shit on, nigga, that means that you are fucking trying to tell people what to do.
What, the
You know
round
what I'm
toes
saying?
or square toe?
Square toe.
Oh yeah.
Square toe Western boots.
I see round toes. I think of Pittsburgh steelworkers, bro. That's what I think. I think of a steelworker coming in with a lunch
Fucking right. Yeah, fucking right.
whistle, lunch break, or urban cowboy. You know what I mean, or something like that. You know,
That's right, bro. That's right. When I see those fucking square steel toe motherfuckers, I'm like, nah, this motherfucker thinks he's better than me, bro. I don't play that shit, bro.
Oh, that
I don't
is so
play that
funny,
shit. Bro. These motherfuckers trying to get out of fucking work. If it was up to me, I'd wear fucking steel toe tennis shoes, bro. If it was up to me, I'm all about comfort.
Well, shoot, they have those ones that look like Hey Dudes now, right?
Yeah.
like those. I don't know. I don't really like those, but I know what you're talking about. I like a little bit. My pants can't. They don't go good around it. They'll be sagging underneath.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Well, what kind you got? What kind of boots you got? Ariats?
Yeah, I usually wrote the Ariats or the what's the other one? Triple X. Or,
Oh yeah, I got a pair of those. Those are good now,
yeah,
bro.
Twisted X.
Twisted X, yeah.
Triple X. I want the Vin Diesel on there.
I'm
Vin Diesel's
Vin
Triple
I'm
X.
fucking Red Wing to the day I die.
That's crazy.
You
More
know
than
what?
likely.
I respect a man who's like that, though. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Hey.
I've had a Red Wing every day of every year of my working life for 17 fucking years.
Shit, bro.
I
What's your
always heard
tattoo?
good things about Red Wings.
That
What's your
Yeah,
tattoo
they're
of the
good.
Red Wing?
No tat of the Red Wing yet, partner. We'll see. When I get deeper into a sleeve or something, we'll see.
You know, when I first started on film, you had those. Sorry, I'm got this damn pickle in my throat. Yeah. You know that you had those Doc Marten steel toe boots. Yeah,
I did those.
Because back in high school, that was a thing.
I can't respect anybody with Doc Marten.
This was back in the day. This is like old 10, brother.
You know,
bitches were styling.
Don't you just mean 10, not 010?
Those were the original. Those were the original gives you 2 inches. You know what I'm saying? Those motherfuckers were like this.
Yeah. But if you got in a fight, that was the thing. You knock somebody's teeth out.
Yeah, these are the pull-ons though. They weren't lace-ups, right?
Yeah. All right. I forgive you because you didn't have that.
Went up a little bit.
Brown and yellow fucking it's all right. It's all right.
But you know, I remember working in them and the whole sole felt fucking cracked off.
These things ain't fucking working.
They're trash, bro.
That's when I went to Pecos Red Wings on the drilling rigs. They're like, hey, get the Pecos on the bottom, you know. But they're kind of pricey, man, back then. Even then they were like 2 something. You know what I mean?
I remember I used to buy the cheap motherfuckers from Walmart when I worked at McClatchy Brothers. Nah, Wolverines maybe, but
those are last
Brahmas.
Yeah.
Brahmas were the ones that I used to buy.
Oh yeah, they still have
because
those out there.
the only boots that you could wear when you're swamping pipe are the fucking flat bottoms. They can't have heels because when you have heels, you can't scoop with your roll with your foot.
Oh, okay.
And so I'd have bottoms, but those motherfuckers, I'd have to buy like 3-4 pair a year.
Damn.
Because it'd get in the summertime, I'd go through 2 pair just in the summertime because they'd start melting.
From the fucking that's crazy.
From the fucking pipe. So, but those were, man, I used to love those boots. They're so comfortable. One thing they start leaning, you know, you fat motherfuckers out there know what I'm talking about.
I love seeing the lean, though.
Y'all got that fat boy lean, you know what I'm saying?
You know what he's talking about?
Which one's
on the heel?
Oh yeah.
Whenever it's just fucking like this.
One side is fucking caved
that's that
in.
fat boy lean.
That's that fat boy lean. Yeah.
You know what? I gave my cousin Andy my square toe boots, like, you know what I mean, just to give them to him, and he ran those sons of bitches to the dirt, bro. And they were fucking. I was like, you know, maybe we got a boot guy around town.
Before that, Andy was loyal to them lace-up Doc Martens. I think.
Oh yeah.
He seems like the type. I ain't gonna lie to you. That motherfucker.
Laced up tight.
That motherfucker's, you know, I've only met Andy a handful of times, but that motherfucker likes a lot of fucking movies. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you that right now.
Well, he's the same with boots.
That motherfucker watches 16 Candles every year.
Man, you know what's crazy? That dude loves horror flicks, bro. Like he'll take his kids to go see The Exorcist. I'm like, oh,
dude, I fucking love
horror flicks, bro.
Yeah.
I can watch fucking horror movies by myself at night, bro.
No, I do too.
Everything has to be turned off, dog.
Yeah, I do too. I like horror flicks too.
I'd rather watch a Disney movie than that, dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Old Yeller or something about as bad as it gets.
Now you heard about Disney making a complete 180 now. So now they're coming out with their first openly Christian character.
Yeah, they got rid of the transgender and they put the Christian.
Yeah, DEI's gone and now they're going.
And what is that? What show is that?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Everything is turning back to normal. You know what I mean? Normalcy is coming back.
Sort of.
You know?
For sure, man. I mean, that's why I look at it. I mean, they got a little nudge on the side, but
dude, even
fighting back at least.
Dude, even with that Snow White, did you see that they completely took off like the premiere? So like they only had like 5,000 people, but it was just a lot of press.
Yeah,
very little fans.
Yeah,
but they completely took off the red carpet premiere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because a lot of the
controversy with
Rachel Ziegler, like she was just going off the fucking
anti-American stuff,
a whole bunch of crazy stuff,
all kinds of shit.
Even the dwarves are like all like they had them all different. Like different races and women dwarfs and they just changed it all up, bro.
And they got out of hand, huh?
And they were trying to do the prince. They were trying to do him female.
Yeah.
So it'd be a female kissing a female.
Oh man, see, they're getting out of hand with that stuff. Why can't you stick to the classics? You know what I'm saying?
I have a hard time with everything. Everything new from fucking Disney, I have a hard time with. Lion King was kind of the exception. Like Mufasa, the new flick is good. It's good. There ain't nothing crazy or whatever. It's good, but like the shit that they did before when they were doing all this DEI bullshit, like
the Buzz Lightyear one too, man. That got a lot of people thrown off.
Yeah. But you know what? I thought that was actually a good movie. Actually, I
didn't watch it. Yeah.
I thought that was a good movie. But yeah, man. You know, they've just been doing a whole bunch of, just a whole bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? And now, I do feel like, things are starting to turn the corner. Things are starting to finally come back to normal. And it's just so crazy how, normal to some people is way different than normal to people like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
us is a lot more of the other ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's the thing.
It's
Like,
just
we're
just
everyday
don't-
workers, bro.
I don't like the whole offended for everything. I'm a fucking real fan of like, you know, morbid comedy and raunchy comedy. I'm a big fan of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
yeah.
they fucking killed Louis C.K.'s fucking career. You know what I'm saying? Like people like that guy.
Well, even
that
Andrew
can say
Schultz.
whatever the fuck they want.
What's
yeah.
his name from the Super Bowl went after him? What was it? That singer? What's his name? Can't be like us. Be like whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, Kendrick
Oh,
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar said something about him not. He can't. He
He
shouldn't
doesn't
say
respect women.
Shouldn't. Yeah, and then
Black women.
And then Andrew Schultz said, "Yeah, because rappers respect women all the time."
Yeah.
You just start seeing lyrics and stuff.
There's people that you can't cancel. Like Andrew Schultz is somebody that you just
Yeah,
can't
Joe
cancel.
Rogan's someone you
Joe
can't
Rogan
cancel
you
either.
can't cancel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know they're above things so high, or just the following is too much.
Oh, yeah,
they
that's-
they
you're
just,
up
no
some
they
trouble,
they
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
they truly don't give a fuck. Joe Rogan
Yeah,
told
that's-
everybody to their face, bro. I have fuck you money, and you can't bother somebody who has fuck you money. Like I literally don't have to listen to nobody. I don't have to do shit. I can do whatever the fuck I want whenever I want to, and if I want to do something nice for you, I will. If I want to fucking destroy you, I will. He wields that kind of power.
And you gotta
Dana
respect
White.
that, you know.
Yeah, Dana White too. Nobody tells him what to do. He's got fuck you money. You know.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just. I like seeing that.
Every once in a while, we got to take it on the chin. Why? Because people still sign our checks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
families to feed, and we have a community to live in. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we have to have a certain amount of.
But
you know,
imagine if we didn't. We getting crazy.
I be talking a lot of shit. I ain't gonna
Steve
lie.
being locked up again. I tell you what.
You know, I bet they look at Steve with a hat on. They're like, "You ain't messing with that guy. That's the one guy. Don't tread
Yeah.
on me, baby."
There
know
you
what I mean?
go. But it makes me afraid for some people, because there are those people that have for that whole time, and some of the teenagers and some of the people that were during that period developing or whatever the fuck developing an opinion and developing their way of being. And I feel like some of these motherfuckers are gonna go too hard. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're adjusting. So they were over here on the fucking left learning all this bullshit and be afraid of this and fucking don't say that and all this shit. And I feel like right now, some motherfuckers, they just open the floodgates for them. You know what I mean? And you got these motherfuckers like the fucking Nazis motherfucker on overpasses. And we talked about this before, like, bro, catch the case, bro. If that's what it is, like these motherfuckers really went that hard. Like now I can say whatever the fuck I want because it's the freedom of speech movement. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't know how to find a middle. Find a middle. Be respectful in certain accounts. Be respectful for people's background, their religion, their family, the normal shit to be respectful about. And talk a little bit of shit. On the other hand, where they're like, you can't say nothing, motherfucker, just be censored. You know what I'm saying? And then in the middle, you can do both. You know what I'm saying? These guys are now, some of these motherfuckers are now going hard, right? Like, man, fuck you, and fuck your religion, and fuck your like everything
Extreme.
And like what I'm saying, like somebody's got to get checked.
But that's both sides.
That's
too.
what it is.
No, yeah.
It's true.
Because even the far left don't like.
They're using it now. They're using it.
And I think also too, like, there's been cases of people on the left who have like came out, like they paid actors to come out as a right. You know what I'm saying? And like act like they're like certain ways. Like you just never know what's right or wrong, or who's truthful, who's not. But at the end of the day, man, and I just go off what I think is.
You know
right
what
or
I
what's
really
wrong.
liked is the fucking Shane Gillis's monologue when he went on SNL.
Oh,
Because those motherfuckers went hardcore
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
left. And he's just like, oh, it's a lot of fucking liberals here. Some people weren't laughing and shit. Like a lot of people weren't laughing at his jokes, but he didn't give a fuck. You could just see it on him. He was finally free because that motherfucker was canceled before canceled was something. That motherfucker was getting thrown off SNL and shit like that for his jokes because that fool's like, he says the shit that people think. And he doesn't say it in a fucking horrible way to where like, God, I can't believe. Like, he just kind of like, oh, you're thinking about this shit. I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna say the whole thing, but I'm gonna say a little bit.
That's
you know what I'm
funny,
saying?
yeah.
And that's what makes it funny, though. You know?
Yeah,
Like
it
Matt-
is.
like Matt Rife. I like him a lot because he does a lot of crowd work, or mainly crowd work.
Yeah, he
But
talks.
man,
He talks a little bit of shit.
Yeah, like some of the shit that he says, I'm just like that got me like, oh god.
Yeah,
damn.
I think Matt Rife does more of his shit like in a sexual sense, right? That's his big. that's his big deal or whatever. Ever since that fool fucking. That motherfucker got his braces off and shit, and all of a sudden became fucking Rico Suave and shit. And
hey, bro.
So now he's using it. He's using it to his advantage. You know
That's what happens when you have money, man.
Yeah, yeah. Money, man. Money changes motherfuckers. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here who would fuck Sexy Red right now. And let me tell you something. That's an ugly bitch. For you motherfuckers out here, like Sexy Red is fine. That's an ugly ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? She's cool. I like how ratchet she is and how she gets down and all that shit. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's just herself. She's a ratchet ass bitch and all this shit. But nobody out here is like, yeah, Sexy Red's fucking hot as fuck. No, she ain't, motherfucker. She ain't. She cool. Yeah, she ain't hot as fuck. Let's turn that down. You know what I'm saying? But it's fucking funny, man. It's funny what money does. You know what I'm saying? She got a nice weave and she got a couple ass injections, and all of a sudden this bitch is fucking the finest thing on earth. And these motherfuckers are just, it's the money, bro. Money's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's off topic, but like I've been doing golfing lately. The other day, I went with Aiden, and every time I pick up an 8-iron, bro, I always think about my man over here taking his brother out with it and splitting Christian's head.
I forgot about that.
Dang,
Look at
bro.
him. He said, "Damn, I forgot about that."
We were standing outside his house.
Goddamn.
No, it was an accident. My man went far, man, in the neighborhood trying to hit a
First
ball.
of all, what were we doing golfing in front of the house anyway?
That's very true.
You know,
we would have messed some shit up. But anyway, AJ went hard, and when he went around, Christian was standing right here, and that little end of the iron hit him right in the head.
Oh man, bro.
Dude,
And think about it, right? Like Steven just said, what the fuck were we doing golfing in the neighborhood?
in a residential.
So my mom's house is here. Here's the next house. There's a stop sign.
Yeah.
So we're not even on my yard. We're in my neighbor's yard in the middle of his yard.
We were badass kids.
And I told everybody, I said, all right, I'm about to swing. And I said, everybody back up.
Yeah.
I fucking swung that shit, and I hit the ball. It broke, I don't know, it broke window or a fucking car or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then whenever I
cared.
came back around, I felt like that, and Christian's behind me, bro. And like he just starts pouring blood, and you can see like his
bad,
fucking
bro.
skull.
You can see his
bro.
meat.
Yeah, it's not good.
Dude,
Bro,
he-
that's
And he
fucking
took that
bad.
shit like a G though.
He did.
Dude, he did.
Yeah.
Dude, I was crying more than what he was, bro. Because I went running to my dad and my mom, and I told them like what happened. Dude, the whole fucking time I was just crying. I was outside. They went to the ER. They're just fucking. I was just fucking crying, bro. And that's whenever I think you went with them. Right?
Yeah, I did. Y'all stayed there, and I went with him. Yeah,
And me and Steve were I don't think you went.
No, I don't remember.
And we were just fucking outside, and I'm over here crying. And whenever y'all fucking pull up, fucking Christian has a blown up fucking a glove, and he's just flipping me off, smiling. Like, like, okay, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, we had a good time. I always think about
Damn.
Steven because we had like a bunk bed, and Steven fell off the top one, dude. Like, I don't know how he
man.
fell out, but it was like the most cool little metal ones,
I find it funny how that story just kept getting more crazier.
Yeah.
I immediately fell back.
Yeah, Steven falls off, bro, and his
Hit the
back
bar,
hits it.
bent the
Go
bar, fell back off the thing, right? So just chilling on the fucking top bunk, right, like a little kid and shit.
Yeah.
And my fat ass fell off, right?
This is Fat Steven.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fat
This is Fat Steven.
Steven had some weight on him, right?
Yeah.
Some gravitational pull. And I fell down, bro, and bent that fucking bar, hit my whole back, right? I was crying like a little fucking baby, right? And then it's funny because the story got around. I did a whole backflip and shit. Fat Steven was all of a sudden gymnastics Steven,
The stories kept getting crazier,
Yeah.
but the result was he still hit a bar and bent the shit out of it.
a metal bar. It's like on what's that
Nah,
movie?
but those motherfuckers were like, I know exactly what fucking beds because I in that era, everybody had that bed.
It was that bright blue ones or red ones,
Well,
some
I
of those
had
metal.
a black one. We had the black
There
one.
you go, same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, same shit, but
Every time I go over there, though, I present it like a fucking trophy. See that bar over there? Yeah, me, I did that shit.
that was some hollow ass, thin ass shit, bro. Yeah, those motherfuckers ain't selling you sturdy shit, bro. That shit was trash.
Yeah, it was funny though. In the front of his house, they would do that thing where they would like act like gang members, and then some poor guy coming home from work, probably fucking how long day, and he's at the stop sign, and these guys just walk up to each other and start fighting in front of him. He's like, "What the fuck?"
in the street.
And they're wearing different street gang colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're like, what's going on?
Red and blue
So
and
those
shit.
stupid ass YouTube videos, we were doing that shit before there was YouTube.
There
Exactly.
you go.
Man,
Exactly.
I always say that. I wish I had a camera and I recorded the shit
man.
we did.
Oh,
Some of
man.
the
We
some
did
of the
bad
stuff we
shit,
did,
bro.
Dude, we were at our Abuelita's house, man, and we were doing the fucking same shit. Well, there was a cop coming one time. And we were all just standing there. We tell Steven, hey, Steven.
I always get caught in this shit.
Whenever he starts coming up, just fucking take off running. And he's like, all right. So here comes the cop. Cop fucking turns the corner, starts coming this way. And Steven's just like, looks, and he just fucking books it through the alley. And the cop just fucking, he stops. And he sees all of us just fucking laughing.
Yeah,
and then
no
he just takes off
reason to get
again.
him.
Like these fucking kids.
Yeah, man.
Cops off since I
We
was a
did
kid.
bad shit back then, man. I remember tagging shit all the time.
Oh man,
Just fucking
You got in trouble.
ridiculous.
You got
shit.
arrested for that.
Yeah, I got.
Who?
Nah, I
Seuss? Oh,
had
shit.
to
Me
fucking
too,
paint
shit.
people's fences and shit.
I had to repaint the door at Lee. Remember?
Oh, you did. Y'all
Yeah.
vandalized the shit out there.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that motherfucker under wraps. Even though it's not Lee anymore.
Hey,
You know?
yeah. There you go. Yeah.
So legally we're good.
But he did get caught that night, and him and his buddies, and he spent a weekend in Culver.
Yeah, I think it was a whole week in Culver.
What was it like with the kid?
What's
I never
Culver?
even thought it. It was like a juvenile center here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
different, man. It's definitely different than fucking county, you know. But one thing I'll never forget
I would
though,
hope
man.
so.
I would hope so too.
Is we were there, right? And we're all a bunch of fucking kids, right? I remember sitting at this metal fucking desk. I mean, tables similar to this, right? Like it's like jailhouse metal
Yeah,
chairs.
yeah.
And we're eating. We couldn't talk, right? The guard was like, "I don't fucking talk, right?" They're kind of assholes with us, right? We're little fucking bad kids. And there was this little black kid, right? And he was over there and he was eating. And I just hear him, man, what the fuck? And he pulls out a toenail, bro. And the deal was, bro, was the county was making our food, right? So, you know, some guy took that fucking toenail and said, this is badass kids, man. Throw that shit.
That's sick, bro.
He pulled that shit out of his mouth, but I was hungry, so I still ate my goddamn applesauce. I'll tell you that.
That shit's disgusting, bro. But Culver really did fucking. They would scare you straight, bro. Like all of us when we were a kid, like we're gonna send you to Culver, motherfucker. Like, fuck that.
And then you saw the bars and then you're playing GMFL outside. You're like,
Yeah, I know.
oh man, I don't want to go there.
That's not happening, bro. That's not happening to me.
Is that still open? Because I don't even know.
Nah, it's a
don't know.
juvenile center. I don't think it's Culver anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think it's named that, but they definitely have a juvenile center for sure.
Yeah, I spent a fucking week in that bad boy, huh?
They said
That's
nowadays
crazy.
the fucking juvenile centers are worse than the fucking counties, bro.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I've been hearing all
Motherfucking
kinds of
badass
stuff,
fucking
man.
kids, bro.
Yeah, I heard something about I don't remember where. I think it was somewhere upstate, not in Texas, somewhere else. I think.
Yeah.
They were like fighting the kids pretty much. It was like a gladiator style, watching them box it out. They're getting in trouble for that shit.
Man, they had crazy shit. I remember. I know now they have the documentary on that fucking boot camp. Remember that boot camp that they used to run in the United States? Mm-hmm. Where they take your kids, they tell you all this shit. It's like military.
yeah.
It's like military, but they fucked them kids up.
There's a lot
bro.
of them like
Yeah,
that.
that's
They-
crazy.
Those fucking kids are scarred. They made all the fucking serial killers and all this shit.
Oh,
Those
shit.
motherfuckers stood up straight for about 2 years, motherfucker. But after that, like these fools' minds started to fucking get to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is wild.
Yeah, they started investigating. They went back into the fucking into like the offices and shit where they had paperwork. And in that documentary, and I don't even know what the fuck the documentary is called anymore. I can't regurgitate it, but they're finding it's like 6 or 7 of the former students there, and they're recalling all the fucking shit that they went through, and then they go in there and they can find some of the shit that they wrote, some of the shit they wrote about them.
Oh,
like there's
shit.
files. It literally like motherfuckers came in there. All right, everybody get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And everything's just laying, the filing cabinets, everything's laying on the fucking floor, and they're like going through all this paperwork and like recalling the fucking shit that happened to them. Like it's crazy shit, man. They literally created fucked up human beings, man.
Oh man.
Like that's all they did.
That is crazy, dude. You can't. I don't know, man. I see stuff like that. I'm like, and it looks fun at first. You're like, I want to go hiking. You know what I mean? I want to go learn some shit, and then I want to lift some weights and lose some weight. You know what I mean?
And then you show up and it's a fucking Perkins plan, motherfucker. And you're fucking. They got you fucking electrifying your ass and shit every time you want to get some to eat.
I always think of that movie Heavyweights. You know, when that guy comes in. And
That's what I'm talking about. Perkins, the Perkins plan.
Oh, Perkins.
Yeah.
I got you now.
fucking
Yeah.
Ben Stiller in a
Oh,
movie.
dude, that show is so funny.
That's a
dude.
funny ass movie.
Get
man.
on the scale.
It's the
Get
best.
off the scale. You know what I mean?
That's fucking funny.
You know, I
man.
show my
The
kids
best.
that, and I didn't think they would love it, but they love that show.
I
dude.
forgot about that movie. I'm gonna have to show my kids that one.
You know,
What movie is
yeah.
it?
I think it's gonna be
Heavyweight.
acceptable.
Ben Stiller.
I
You don't remember that one? It
Yeah,
makes
never
you
I've seen a lot of
The
movies,
best.
but I think that's one I
It's
haven't seen.
It's a fat camp.
Yeah, no,
You remember when they put that rag over his head and they said, "I bet you can't do a sit up." And they're holding down, they take it off and you fucking
yeah,
face
his ass
deep in the
in front
kid's
of
ass. Yeah.
Guys, just wanted to come out here and say, make sure you hit up Underdog Wireline, man. These guys really know what they're doing. They got it going. I've worked with them personally on the field. I know you've heard me say it 100 times, but it's the truth. So look, they offer emergency shower trailers. They offer lay-down machines. They offer cool-down trailers. They even offer wireline, slick line, braided line, whatever you need. They probably got whatever line that you want, bro. So hit these guys up. Give them a call at this number, and support them like they support us. This episode is sponsored by Collide. Now, you might remember Fraxat from our previous episode. The man's from Midland, he's a roughneck, and he built a really cool app called Collide. Now, this app is a community app for the oil and gas industry, where you can join forums to ask questions and to share information. Let's say you're looking for a job, you want more money, you want to move up in the industry, look at Collide Jobs. This app features impressive AI tools. It has a very advanced YouTube-like platform, and you can search any topic in energy videos. Look, this app even has an AI bot where you can ask questions and it will answer them instantly. So look, it's free. Sign up now at collide.io.